Hey guys, Freezing here. We have this 2010 Ford Flex. It applies to pretty much all the Flexes that have the 3.5 EcoBoost. I'm replacing the torque converter on this Flex because you got the quote-unquote torque converter Shudder. The quick fix was that the loop guard that pretty much reduces the amount of shudder. It did help, but the problem is still there, so we're just gonna go ahead and replace the TC. So we're going to remove the transmission from the bottom by removing the subframe. Alright guys, so just to recap what was taken out to be here and be ready to go down, and we'll start removing the subframe, the struts and all that. Again, the struts are because I'm replacing them regardless. Other than that, you would just have to remove the lower control arms so you can remove the subframe. Okay, in my case I'm removing the struts as well, so I'm bringing everything down at the same time. Okay, up here you're gonna remove your battery. Then you're gonna remove that battery mount. It's gonna be held by one 13mm nuts and one 13mm nut and 1, 2, and 3 13mm bolts. Okay. Then the actual air box with the filter is gonna be held on by two 8mm. Then this small bracket by two 8mm. This other bracket by three 8mm, and some air hoses, just those clamps. And down here, remove the harness connector that goes into the transmission. The transmission lines are held down by a 10mm, another 10mm back there holding the other line, and two 10mm holding the bracket that holds the whole, two lines. Okay, just get those loose, and then this right here, pop out this locking mechanism. Just put a screwdriver in, pop it up, and then to the side, and then you can just lift the cable. Okay, down here you're gonna push these two tabs. You're gonna push them with a screwdriver towards the back, like that, like so, and then you will be able to push these two tabs with a screwdriver, and then you will be able to lift the cable upwards. Okay. And down here, this is your transmission mount. I have already removed it. I just put two bolts here and one bolt there, just so I can go down and remove the other mounts along with the subframe. But anyways, these are held by 1, 2, 3 15mm, and then a 13 on the side. And then the actual mount that's held onto the frame, those are 4 13mm bolts. Okay, 2 up top and 2 on the side. All right, you can reach them from here, one here and then another one back there. Other than that, we're pretty much set. The bell housing of the transmission are held down by 13mm bolts. So I'm gonna leave one here and remove everything else around it. Okay, so let's go ahead and start taking off the wheels, CV axles, yada yada, and I'll show you. All right. So you have a 32mm here. For the caliper, you got a 17mm. The link is a 21. The tie rod is a 21. The lower control arm, on the bottom you're gonna have 2 15s, and the 2 nuts up top are gonna be 2 18. Okay, the bolt that's holding on the other side of the control arm is a 18mm. Okay, the 4 bolts holding onto the strut at the top are 15, and that's pretty much it for this. So let's take everything off, and the bolts that are holding on to the actual full subframe, you got 4. After you center your steering wheel, you need to disconnect the link, okay, because the whole subframe is going to drop down. So you're going to have a a 10mm bolt holding onto the link. Okay, it's gonna go right about there. Take it off, then put a chisel right in between, right about there. Give it a couple taps, and the link is gonna go up. Okay, it's gonna go up like so. Then you're gonna be able to remove it. Make sure that your steering wheel is centered and it's gonna stay in place and not be spinning, because if you put it on the wrong side, you're gonna have some trouble on your steering wheel angle. Okay, so we're not gonna mess with this. We're not gonna move it. It's gonna stay in place. So let's take everything else out from the other side, and then the only thing we're gonna have left is gonna be the actual subframe bolts. We're gonna take down and it will come down. So yeah. All right, so there's 6 bolts holding onto the subframe. The front one is a 21, the back one is a 24, and it's held on by 2 small 13s. Okay, so just take care. You need to remove the exhaust bolts, depending if you already put some new ones in or not. You know, it could be the 13s or 14s or 15s, depending on what bolts you guys put on there. Anyway, so remove the exhaust right here, right here. Disconnect your O2 sensor. So remove those mounts. This one right here, about a 15, and the other one at the front, also 2 bolts. Once it's here, you got plenty of slack on the harness. Once it's down, disconnect it so we can fully take this out. Okay, the exhaust, and I ended up not needing to remove it from back here. So once it's here, I'm going to lift it up a little bit and then pull it out, okay, without needing to remove those. Alrighty, so remove the catalytic converter, 3 15s. Then we remove the 4 bolts of the shaft. Those are 13s. Then remove the transfer case bracket that's connected to the engine, and those are 13mm bolts. Okay, it has 3 of them. So take those out. Take the bolts down here out. They're also 13. The 3 bolts of the torque converter, those are 18mm. And so yeah, right now let's just make sure that we removed all of them from the side, and then go up top and take out the last bolt, and yeah, separate the transmission, put the jack down here, and get ready to take it off. So let's do that. And just FYI, if you run into this problem, this flex is one of the first flexes that came out with the EcoBoost. When they came out with the EcoBoost, about I think 7-8 months later, when the flex came out in 2009, the EcoBoost was introduced, and they changed the but it pretty much discontinued the old torque converter that has 4 bolt pattern. Okay, but anyways, if you run into this problem where you can't You either can't find the same torque converter because the new one brought only a 3-bolt pattern versus a 4-bolt pattern the original has. Just change the flywheel so it can match your torque converter, and this will be the number, okay? The 7T4Z6375-AA. Okay, so change your flywheel and your torque converter, and you'll be all good. Okay, all right, guys. And other than that, while you're out down here, you can easily change your transfer case fluid. It's a, I think it's a 75-140